I picked up the Uncharted Lost Legacy standalone DLC last weekend, and right off rip, I'm gonna say it was an enjoyable experience. I really did have a good time with the game. This is something new for the Uncharted series. I think the last piece of standalone, like not standalone, but DLC that was campaign driven or story driven was the what was it called? The one that was from The Last of Us, the one you played as Ellie and her little play friend. I forgot, but that was like the last type of Naughty Dog DLC story driven DLC that I remember. But this is a little bit different with the Uncharted 4 add-on DLC, because this DLC is a standalone add-on. It started off like, you know, being talked about as just something that gets downloaded. My phone's going off if you heard that or not, but yeah, I'm saying something that just gets downloaded on, you know what I'm saying, and you just move on from there. But then they were like, oh wait a minute, like this shit getting kind of big. Wait a minute, we might have to tax motherfuckers on this. So then they did. They threw on the multiplayer and survival mode, and they said, "Fuck it, we good. We in this bitch." You know what I'm saying? Now we throw a $40 price tag on it and get your money's worth. And what I can say from this DLC, or shit, I don't know what to call it, standalone add-on, or just call it a game, Lost Legacy is a honestly and truly like it's worth the money. It's worth the $40, especially if you haven't. Especially like maybe, first of all, I'll let you know right now, if you have not played Uncharted 4, I do not recommend playing this game before Uncharted 4. It's just not the same feeling. It's not the same, you know what I'm saying? Play Uncharted 4, wrap up Nathan Drake's storyline, and then move on to this one, because it's a good side piece to the story. Great side piece to the story. But anyway, this right here, this new standalone content, honestly and truly, like, I think it honestly it started something nice for the Uncharted series, and I think honestly if they really wanted to in the future they could expand upon it, because if you know what I'm saying, no spoilers, I don't want to get too spoilers, but like if you had finished up Uncharted 4, then you know that the pen has stopped for our friend Nathan Drake. The man's retired, you know what I'm saying, he out on the beach, you know, looking at the waves and the ocean. And the man he's done. He done this bullshit. He done this bullshit no more. He chilling now. So now, like from that point, I kind of thought that, oh well, you know, Nathan Drake's he's not in shit no more. Obviously, the fucking series is done. Like, there's nothing else to do with the series. Like, Nathan Drake, to me personally, was like the backbone. Like, he was a great character. Loved him to death. So I really thought without him, you know what I'm saying, there is no Uncharted. But then, excuse me, I had to eat my words, because that was a false assumption, because now they kind of like, you know what I'm saying, went back into the Uncharted, you know, the Uncharted universe, and they brought out a new character to explore further, and a new character to put the camera behind. And you kind of get a little bit more of a you know, impression of this character. And the character I'm talking about is Chloe Frazer. Chloe Frazer was a big character in Uncharted 2. That's where she made her debut, and she was also a pretty big character in Uncharted 3. She's like the Indian, you know, accomplice that, you know, I don't know really what she does. I think she's a driver. She's like the Indian accomplice that, you know, helps you basically to the point where things get a little too serious. So I think remember Uncharted 2, like she was helping you out, and then things got kind of serious and she backed out on you. And that's like something that's kind of like, you know, one of the flaws of her character. So she's also a layered character in the Uncharted series. And like, that's badass. Like, that right there, I think I thought they were going to make any type of DLC for Uncharted story-wise. It was most likely going to follow his brother Sam. See more about him. That's what I was expecting. But then I also thought back to Uncharted 4, and the one that I was playing the game when I was like, you know what I'm saying, freshly going into it, I was thinking, I was like, yo, like, why didn't they not like include Chloe in the campaign like whatsoever? Like, this is the last Uncharted game, like this is the one sending everybody off. Like, why did they not show what's going on with Chloe? Like, I want to know, like, you know, what Chloe up to. Shit, she was a sweet ass character. Like, what's she been up to? And then come to figure out this is obviously what they had in mind, which I'm not opposed to whatsoever. It's actually a better view of her than, you know what I'm saying, just putting her as a support character in Uncharted 4. They put her in the, put her up at the podium. She's the main focus. And the twist on this, this story is that your main accomplice, your main ride or die, your big homie in the shit with you is one of the main antagonists from Uncharted 4. And it's Nadine Ross. She's the fucking curly-haired bitch who is the leader of the Shoreline Private Military, who basically tries to get who try to get Nathan and Sam killed basically throughout the entire duration of the campaign in Uncharted 4. So it's like, it's kind of adding a little twist on there. Because honestly and truly, before, when I first seen at E3 or wherever the fuck I seen this for the first time, man, I think it was E3. When I first seen them talk about the DLC, the add-on Lost Legacy for Uncharted, and then I saw Nadine, I immediately thought it was a prequel. I thought this Nadine on the come up before she had Shoreline, is when she was earning her stripes. I thought this is before Nathan, before Sam, before Sully. I thought before any of that. But come to find out, no, this is after. This game takes place after Uncharted 4. So, you know what I'm saying, once again, maybe getting kind of spoilers in Uncharted 4. But, you know, if you never played the game, Nadine in the end kind of lost her company. Like, she kind of fucked up. And basically, this is kind of a come-up story for her, because Nadine's a lot more humble now. Like, she don't got Shoreline watching her back. She feels low-key guilty for the company going under, or not going under, but losing the company and not being the spokesman for it no more, or the spokeswoman, whatever. It's like, basically, and it's sweet because these two characters are like so different. They're so different, and they basically kind of like using one another. And the trust there, of course, is not there at first. But then, like, as the game progresses on, you start seeing the goddamn evolution between them. The relationship becomes from a professional relationship to like a serious bond between the two. And that's always sweet. It's always nice when you got like player progression. And then, like, I talk about Chloe and her player progression, because, you know, of course, they both have player progression. Chloe does too. But, like, you would think that it would, like, the play progression would be really focused around Chloe, but honestly and truly, me playing the game, I saw more play progression in Nadine, because Nadine was kind of a bitch. Like, she was kind of like in Uncharted 4, like, she was like serious as hell, like doing a bunch of like, all she was worried about was, like, you know what I'm saying, securing the artifact for the homeboy Rafe, whatever the fuck they're going for. And you know what I'm saying, like, she didn't really have, like, you know what I'm saying, she was super serious, a super serious character. You know, and you kind of see a different side of her in this Lost Legacy that makes her a little more of a likable character. You know what I'm saying? In the end, I like Nadine. Like, they both became likable characters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chloe, she had a big player progression, because usually she's kind of like self-centered, only really worried about herself. And then she had a point in the game where, like, she kind of stopped thinking about herself and start thinking about the better, the good and greater good of others. And it's like, that shit's always sweet. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just good writing in general, which is not a surprise coming from Naughty Dog. Like, Naughty Dog, when it comes down to writing, like, they got their shit. They got their poop in the group. They ducks on the line with that shit, because, like, any game they're writing, like, the writing is just always A1 with them. They always take a lot of things into consideration. Shit's just good. Like, and then obviously, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole new game. There's also a new villain being introduced. Who was introduced, named Sav. Basically, I didn't get down to, I'm over fucking black about the characters. I didn't get down to the main, you know what I'm saying, the general overview of the story. Really rapid, like, say something really quick without giving away too much. Like, basically, you guys are in India, you and Nadine are in India. You guys are looking for Ganesh's tusk. And it's like, you know, I don't know who the fuck, I don't know if Ganesh was a god or Indian king. I think he's an Indian king or some shit. I don't know my fucking Indian history like that. But, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he's basically, you know, Indian king who, you know, this tusk is extremely fucking valuable, obviously. And Chloe has a special connection to it because her father really was focused on it heavy. And my phone went off here. This fucking phone always going off, you know, I'm so popular. Nah, I'm a piece of shit, I'm just playing. But anyway, so, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, everything kind of falls in line. Everything comes full circle with that. And it's a side dude feels like, you know, he owes his people this to get this tusk, you know, bring back his people to prosperity and shit. I don't know what the hell. You know, just he got villain motives. Whatever the fuck villains. He's the type of villain that thinks what he's doing is right, which makes him the worst kind of villain. But also, in the end, he's a good villain. He was also a kind of intimidating dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? You felt like when you're around, when you're like face to face with him, like you actually were in danger. That's pretty badass. But like I'm saying, and then, you know, honestly, in this game, like one thing I would say about, you know, obviously about the Lost Legacy is that through and through, to its core, it's still Uncharted 4. It still plays the exact same. The mechanics are the exact same. The game has the exact same engine graphics. I mean, obviously it's DLC, so nothing crazy is going to be done differently. Like, one thing I would say, I mean, there's a couple guns added in, like, you know, one thing I know there's a P90 added in, like a TAR 21. They got a silenced pistol, one with a scope. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's obviously, you know, new things added in, but for the most part, it's the same as that game. Like, the graphics in this game, I forgot how fucking good Uncharted looks. That shit's crazy. Like, clap it up for Naughty Dog. Like, they have fucking cracked the code. Like, they know what they're doing when it comes down to making a good looking game. And it's coming from a person who's playing on a basic ass PS4. Like, no Pro, no nothing special. It's a basic bare bone PS4, and the game still looks good as hell. So I'm saying, graphically, the game looks good. Like, you know what I'm saying, mechanics, even though them being the same, I have not played Uncharted 4 in like a year. So like, it felt good to go back into it and like realize like, oh shit, like this game actually, not only is the writing good, but the gameplay is also sweet. Like, they still got sneaking segments, you know, if you want to take a more quiet approach to situations, which fuck that. I'm impatient as hell. I got the burning off rip. I don't care. If I don't need to sneak, I'm not sneaking. I just like doing it just because I'm impatient. You know what I'm saying? And also, one thing a little bit different about this game than the OG Uncharted 4 is that there's a point in the game where like you are driving around your little Jeep and you come across like a big massive open area, and it kind of gives you this like semi-open world vibe because you have to go around and collect these little tokens or whatever the fuck they're called, these ancient artifacts to unlock something. And you know, you actually, you know, it's like it gives you the open world vibe for a hot second. You hop in the Jeep, driving around, looking at the map, going to a point in the map, getting out, doing your thing, then getting back in the Jeep, and it's like, oh shit, okay, got a little open world vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? A little simulation of that, and that's smooth too, and it looks good. And like, you know, honestly and truly, like, for this game only having, this game is not long in any type of sense. Like, the game, well, usually Uncharted, the OG games have like 20, 21 and 22, like 22 to like 20, like basically the 20 area of chapters, and this one only has 9. It's only 9 in this, and like you would think that's like, oh yeah, fuck that bullshit. You know, $40, that's some more bullshit. Ain't paying no fucking $40 on 9 chapters. That's what originally you would think, but like, first of all, the campaign is satisfying. It starts off high and it ends on a good level. Like, it basically keeps you up there the whole time, and you're kind of interested in things, and especially being from a new perspective of Chloe. But like, not just that, but like, the game does come with the full multiplayer and the full survival mode. So like, it's honestly like a discounted Uncharted, but like not saying that like in a negative sense. Like, it's good. Like, they did their thing, which I mean, so like, I really can justify the price with that. And I mean, like, you know, some side notes, some like, you know, personal shit. When I was playing this game, like, I was getting these like this weird like Sony version of Lara Croft, like playing as Chloe and like going around and shit. I felt like I'm playing as like an Indian Lara Croft. I was like, dude, like, this shit kind of sweet. Like, they honestly could, like, I think if they wanted to, they could continue Uncharted from the perspective of Chloe from now on. Like, cause like, she was honestly that good of a character. Like, she was like, and nothing I realized, like, I'm all over the place, but like, nothing I realized, like, she honestly is pretty similar, I guess, like any character in the entire game to Nathan Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? She still got that witty ass personality and like not being super serious with a bunch of shit. Even when shit's against the wall and her life is possibly on the line, she's still cracking jokes and being silly and shit. So you're like, damn, alright, sweet. Like, this is kind of like Nathan Drake. Like, you kind of feel like in the same sense, like, oh, a little bit of Nathan Drake in her. You know, and I mean, honestly and truly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already know what else, like, cause like I said, it's not a long game at all. And it's not really much to talk about. Like, all I really can say is, like, the writing A1, graphics A1, sound design A1, the character synergy was A1. There's a surprise character that comes, like, you know, maybe in the 7th chapter. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice surprise. And I'm not gonna lie, the gameplay will probably ruin which character that is. So I'll probably put it at the very beginning of the video, like, watch this shit at risk, because there might be some spoilers in the fucking gameplay. But you know what I'm saying? These characters, you know, that's what nothing Naughty Dog does was good. They got good characters. You know, villain was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Good character progression. Just all the above. You know what I'm saying? Being at this game is so short. It's able to accomplish so much in a short period of time. You always gotta clap it up for that. Always gotta clap it up. And I mean, honestly, truly, yeah. Like, if you had to ask me, I would recommend Uncharted Lost Legacy, especially if you own a PS4. If you own a PS4, first of all, get Uncharted 4. If you got Uncharted 4, you most likely have Uncharted Lost Legacy in your collection. But get Uncharted 4, beat Uncharted 4, and then get Lost Legacy. If you play them back to back, it probably even better. I mean, I'm telling you right now, like, this is another game that Sony can add to their roster that they did a good job. You know what I'm saying? Good release, you know? Honestly, truly, it's really nothing. All I can say is a good game. Keep it up, Naughty Dog. But now, oh yeah, now a little side note. Now, they got the Uncharted shit out of the way. So now they all focus on Last of Us 2. And that game right there is probably going to drop in 2020 on the PS5. Probably so far from now, but when it does drop, I hope to goodness it lives up to the expectations of the first one, because they got some big boots to fill. Because I'm telling you, they need to focus on that game. That game got a slack. And Last of Us is Naughty Dog. Listen, good luck.